50 degrees below zero. That is what Pennsylvania could see Monday morning, and if you think that is shocking, wait until you hear what is coming for over 70 major cities across America in the next 7 days. Right now, a massive Arctic thumb is forming over Hudson Bay, and it is about to unleash 2 separate polar blasts that will shatter temperature records across the eastern United States. The first wave hits Wednesday. The second wave, way more dangerous. And here is what you need to know in the next 30 seconds. 1,500 schools are already closed today. Exploding trees are possible this weekend. And a Valentine Day winter storm is taking shape that could impact everything from Tennessee to New York. But wait, there is more. Blizzard conditions will make travel impossible in multiple states. Wind chills could reach 60 degrees below zero, and some cities will see temperatures drop 50 degrees in just 24 hours. Let me tell you exactly when this Arctic assault reaches your city hour by hour, because timing is everything. And at the 3-minute 20-second mark, I will reveal which cities are in the bullseye for the Valentine Day megastorm. The weather divide happening right now is unlike anything we have seen this winter. West of the Rockies, temperatures are climbing 20 to 30 degrees above normal. A heat wave is building across California, Nevada, Arizona, and Utah. Los Angeles will hit the 80s. Phoenix could see 90 degrees, Las Vegas, mid-80s, San Diego, near 80. But east of the Rockies, 2 dangerous Arctic invasions are ready to strike, and the contrast is stunning. While people in Los Angeles are going to the beach, people in Buffalo will be dealing with life-threatening cold. Here is the critical timeline, and I want you to pay close attention because missing this information could put you in danger. Wednesday morning, February 5th, 6 a.m. Eastern Time. The first cold front slams into Dallas, Texas. Temperatures drop from the 50s into the 30s within 3 hours. By 9 a.m., the front pushes into Oklahoma City. Temperatures fall from 48 degrees to 32 degrees before noon. By Wednesday afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern, the cold front reaches Memphis, Tennessee. Temperatures drop 15 degrees in 2 hours. Nashville sees the front by 3 p.m. Louisville, Kentucky, the front arrives at 5 p.m. Cincinnati, Ohio, 6 p.m. Columbus, Ohio, 7 p.m. By Wednesday night, 8 p.m., the front pushes into Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 9 p.m., it reaches State College. By 10 p.m. Wednesday night, Buffalo and Rochester are feeling the initial temperature drop. But here is what makes this dangerous. This is not a gradual cool down. This is a rapid temperature crash. Cleveland will go from 38 degrees at 5 p.m. to 22 degrees by midnight. That is 16 degrees in 7 hours. Indianapolis drops from 40 degrees to 26 degrees in the same time frame. Thursday morning, February 6th, the cold settles in. But this is just the appetizer. Friday and Saturday bring the real show. A massive low-pressure system develops north of the Great Lakes. This system will drive temperatures down 50 degrees in just 24 hours across Ohio, Pennsylvania, and upstate New York. We are talking bone-chilling, life-threatening cold that we have not seen in over a decade in some locations. Let me break down the snow threats city by city because this affects over 70 major metropolitan areas and millions of people. Tuesday, February 4th, today. By this afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern, snow develops across southern Illinois. By 5 p.m. Cincinnati, Ohio, steady light snow begins. Northern Kentucky sees snow. By 6 p.m. Columbus, Ohio, south side sees first flakes. Cincinnati, your detailed timeline, 5 p.m. snow begins downtown. By 7 p.m. roads begin to get slick, especially bridges and overpasses. By 9 p.m. you have 1 inch on the ground. By midnight, the snow tapers off. Total accumulation, 1 to 3 inches with isolated spots picking up 4 inches. Columbus, Ohio, 6 p.m., first flakes downtown. By 8 p.m., south side suburbs like Grove City see steady snow. By 10 p.m., you have 1 inch on the ground. By 1 a.m. Thursday, the snow ends. Total, 1 to 3 inches. Louisville, Kentucky. Snow starts at 4:30 p.m. Tuesday. By 7 p.m., you have 1 inch on the ground. By 9 p.m., snow tapers off. Total, 1 to 2 inches across most of the metro. Charleston, West Virginia, 6 p.m. Tuesday, snow begins. By 8 p.m., 1 inch on the ground. By midnight, 2 inches. By 2 a.m. Thursday, snow ends. Total 2 to 4 inches. Huntington, West Virginia. Snow begins 6:30 p.m. Tuesday. By midnight, snow mixes with sleet briefly. By 4 a.m., snow ends. Total 2 to 3 inches. Lexington, Kentucky. Snow begins 4 p.m. Tuesday. By 8 p.m., 1 inch on ground. By 10 p.m., snow tapers. Total 1 to 2 inches. Now, as this system moves east Tuesday night into Wednesday, let me tell you what happens in Virginia and North Carolina. These areas just got hammered with over a foot of snow this past weekend. Roanoke, Virginia. Snow begins 8 p.m. Tuesday. By midnight, 1 inch added. By 6 a.m. Wednesday, snow ends. Additional accumulation, 1 to 2 inches on top of what you already have. Greensboro, North Carolina. 9 p.m. Tuesday, snow begins. By 1 a.m. Wednesday, you have an inch of new snow. By 8 a.m. Wednesday, finally tapering. Additional accumulation, 1 to 3 inches. Winston-Salem sees similar amounts. Charlotte, North Carolina. 10 p.m. Tuesday, first flakes. By 2 a.m. Wednesday, half an inch on the ground. By 10 a.m. Wednesday, snow tapers. Total additional 1 to 2 inches, mainly on the north side of the metro, Raleigh, North Carolina. 11 p.m. Tuesday, snow begins. By 4 a.m., 1 inch of new snow. By noon Wednesday, finally ending. Additional accumulation, 1 to 2 inches. Durham sees similar amounts. Asheville, North Carolina. 8 p.m. Tuesday, snow begins. Because of your elevation, this could be heavier. By midnight, 2 inches. By 6 a.m. Wednesday, 4 inches. Total additional 4 to 6 inches in the higher elevations. Richmond, Virginia. Snow showers Wednesday morning. You could pick up a coating to 1 inch. Charlottesville, Virginia. Snow continues Wednesday morning. By noon, you have added another inch to 2 inches. Total from this system, 2 to 4 inches. Winchester, Virginia and Martinsburg, West Virginia, along Interstate 81. Snow Tuesday night through Wednesday morning adds 2 to 4 inches. Frederick, Maryland, 2 to 3 inches. Hagerstown, Maryland, 2 to 4 inches. Thursday, the system moves offshore. Boston, Massachusetts, snow showers begin Thursday afternoon around 2 p.m. By 8 p.m., you have a coating to 1 inch. By 10 p.m. Thursday, snow ends. Total, coating to 2 inches. Hartford, Connecticut. Snow begins 3 p.m. Thursday. By 9 p.m., snow tapers. Total, 1 to 2 inches. Providence, Rhode Island. Snow starts 4 p.m. Thursday. By 10 p.m. ending. Total, coating to 1 inch. Portland, Maine. Snow begins 6 p.m. Thursday. By midnight, 2 inches. By 2 a.m. Friday, snow ends. Total, 1 to 3 inches. Bangor could see 2 to 4 inches. Now here is where it gets intense. Friday morning, February 7th. An Alberta clipper screams across the Great Lakes. This is a fast-moving, intense system that will bring rapid changes and dangerous conditions. Friday, 2 a.m. Eastern. The system is over Wisconsin. By 8 a.m., the system hits Indiana hard. Indianapolis, this is your critical window. 8 a.m. to noon Friday. By 9 a.m., snow squalls possible. What is a snow squall? It is an intense burst of heavy snow with winds gusting over 35 miles per hour. Visibility drops to 0 in seconds. By noon, 5 to 6 inches across the northern half of the metro. Carmel and Fishers see the heaviest. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Snow begins 7 a.m. Friday. By 10 a.m., 3 inches on the ground. By noon, 6 inches possible. By 1 p.m., snow tapers. Total 5 to 8 inches. Columbus, Ohio. 7:30 a.m. Friday, snow begins. By 9 a.m., snow squalls moving through. Visibility near 0. By noon, snow starts to lighten. Total accumulation 4 to 7 inches. Cleveland, Ohio. 8 a.m. Friday, snow begins. By 9 a.m., snow squalls with thunder. Yes, thunder snow is possible. By noon, 6 inches. By 2 p.m., finally starting to lighten. By 3 p.m., tapering off. Total, 6 to 10 inches across the metro. Akron, Ohio. 8 a.m. start. By noon, 5 to 7 inches. By 3 p.m., total of 7 to 10 inches. Toledo, Ohio. 7:30 a.m. Friday, snow begins. By noon, 6 inches. By 2 p.m., snow tapers. Total, 5 to 8 inches. Youngstown, Ohio. 8:30 a.m. Friday, snow begins. By 1 p.m., 6 inches. By 3 p.m. ending. Total, 6 to 9 inches. Detroit, Michigan. 7 a.m. Friday, snow begins in western suburbs. By 9 a.m., snow squalls possible. By noon, 6 to 7 inches. By 2 p.m., 8 inches on the ground. By 3 p.m., finally lightning. Total, 7 to 11 inches. Suburbs like Livonia and Dearborn could see the highest amounts. Ann Arbor, Michigan. 7:30 a.m. start. By noon, 6 inches. By 3 p.m., 8 to 10 inches total, Flint, Michigan. 8 a.m. Friday, heavy snow begins. By noon, 6 inches. By 3 p.m., 8 to 11 inches total. This could be one of the hardest hit cities, Grand Rapids, Michigan. 6 a.m. Friday, snow begins. By noon, 5 to 7 inches. By 3 p.m., 7 to 10 inches total, Lansing, Michigan. 7 a.m. start. By noon, 6 inches. By 3 p.m., 8 to 10 inches total, Saginaw, Bay City, and Midland, Michigan. 8 a.m. start. By noon, 5 to 7 inches. By 3 p.m., 8 to 12 inches possible, Chicago. Heavy snow bands on the north side. O'Hare Airport sees 2 to 4 inches by sunrise. South side sees 1 to 3 inches. Friday afternoon, the storm pushes east, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Noon Friday, snow begins. By 4 p.m., 3 to 4 inches. By 6 p.m. Friday evening, snow tapers off. Total, 3 to 6 inches. Erie, Pennsylvania. Noon Friday, snow from the Clipper begins. By 6 p.m., the Clipper snow ends, but then lake effect kicks in. By Saturday morning, you could have 8 to 12 inches total on the ground. State College, Pennsylvania. 1 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By 7 p.m., snow ends. Total, 3 to 5 inches. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. 2 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By 8 p.m., ending. Total, 2 to 4 inches. Scranton and Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. 2 p.m. Friday, snow starts. By midnight, 4 to 6 inches total. Allentown, Pennsylvania. 3 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By 9 p.m., 3 to 4 inches total. Now let me tell you what happens in upstate New York, because this is where things get really serious. Buffalo, New York. Noon Friday, Clipper snow begins. By 6 p.m., Clipper moves through, but then lake effect snow explodes off Lake Erie. By Saturday morning, you have 10 to 14 inches total on the ground. Some locations south of Buffalo could see 16 to 20 inches by Saturday afternoon. Rochester, New York. 1 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By 7 p.m., lake effect starts off Lake Ontario. By Saturday morning, 10 to 14 inches total, Syracuse, New York. 2 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By midnight, lake effect adds more. By Saturday morning, 8 to 12 inches total, Watertown, New York. You are in the heart of the Lake Ontario snow machine. 3 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By Saturday morning, 12 to 15 inches. By noon Saturday, some locations could have 18 to 24 inches. This could be a crippling snowfall. Albany, New York. 4 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By Saturday morning, 5 to 7 inches total, Binghamton, New York. 3 p.m. Friday, snow starts. By midnight, 6 to 8 inches total, Utica, New York. 3 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By Saturday morning, 8 to 12 inches, Burlington, Vermont. 4 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By Saturday morning, 6 to 9 inches total, Portland, Maine. 6 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By noon Saturday, 8 to 12 inches total. Augusta could see 10 to 14 inches. Bangor, Maine. 7 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By Saturday afternoon, 8 to 12 inches total. Boston, Massachusetts. 6 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By Saturday afternoon, 4 to 8 inches. But if that low tracks 20 miles closer to shore, you could see 8 to 12 inches. Worcester could see 6 to 10 inches. Hartford, Connecticut. 6 p.m. Friday, snow begins. By Saturday morning, 5 to 8 inches total, Providence, Rhode Island. 6:30 p.m. Friday, snow starts. By Saturday morning, 5 to 8 inches. Now, here is the bigger danger for the weekend. It is not just the snow, it is what happens after the snow. Most areas already have over a foot of snow on the ground from previous storms. Now you are adding 6 to 12 more inches, but then the winds kick in, and this is where blizzard conditions develop. Saturday, February 8th. This is when blizzard conditions develop. A blizzard is defined as winds over 35 miles per hour with falling or blowing snow that reduces visibility to less than a quarter mile for at least 3 hours. Buffalo, New York. Saturday 9 a.m., winds gusting to 40 miles per hour. By noon, gusts to 50 miles per hour. The snow on the ground gets picked up and blown around. Visibility drops to 0. Blizzard conditions likely from 9 a.m. Saturday through 6 p.m. Saturday. 9 hours of blizzard conditions, Rochester, New York. Blizzard conditions likely Saturday morning through afternoon. 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Saturday, near 0 visibility at times. Syracuse, New York. Blizzard conditions possible Saturday. 10 a.m. through 4 p.m., the worst conditions, winds gusting 45 to 55 miles per hour. Watertown, New York. You could see the worst blizzard conditions of anywhere, with 18 to 24 inches of fresh snow and winds gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour, complete whiteout conditions. Saturday, 8 a.m. through 8 p.m., travel impossible. Albany, New York. Blizzard conditions possible Saturday afternoon. Noon through 6 p.m., worst conditions. Erie, Pennsylvania. With lake effect snow and high winds, blizzard conditions likely. 10 a.m. through 6 p.m. Saturday, Sunday into Monday, another disturbance develops. Sunday afternoon, light snow develops again across the Ohio Valley. This system moves east Monday, Raleigh, North Carolina. Monday, light to moderate snow possible. You could add another 1 to 3 inches. Charlotte, 1 to 2 inches possible Monday. Greensboro, 2 to 4 inches possible Monday. Knoxville, Tennessee. Monday, snow possible 1 to 3 inches. Nashville, mixing possible but maybe 1 inch of snow. Greenville, South Carolina. Monday, 1 to 2 inches of snow possible. Columbia, coating to 1 inch. Atlanta, Georgia. Monday, this is questionable. North suburbs like Marietta might see a coating to 1 inch. Downtown Atlanta, probably just cold rain. Now let me talk about the brutal cold, because this is record-breaking territory. Thursday morning, the Ohio Valley and Northeast will be 20 to 40 degrees below average. Some spots in Pennsylvania could hit 50 degrees below average by Monday morning. If this happens, daily high temperature records and low temperature records will be shattered. Friday brings a brief warm-up in the Northeast. Saturday and Sunday, another significant shot of Arctic air slams the region. Temperatures as low as 30 degrees below zero are possible across New England. Pittsburgh could see 25 degrees below zero Monday morning. This is dangerous cold. We could see exploding trees in some areas due to the extreme temperatures. This happens when water inside the tree freezes rapidly and expands. Here is the city-by-city breakdown for the coldest temperatures expected Saturday through Monday. Buffalo, single digits to below zero. Rochester, near zero. Syracuse, below zero possible. Watertown, well below zero. Albany, near zero to below zero. Burlington, Vermont, below zero likely. Portland, Maine, single digits. Boston, teens to single digits. Providence, teens. Hartford, teens to single digits. Pittsburgh, near zero to below zero. State College, below zero. Philadelphia, teens. Harrisburg, single digits to teens. Scranton, single digits. Columbus, single digits. Cleveland, near zero. Toledo, single digits. Cincinnati, teens. Dayton, teens. Indianapolis, teens. Fort Wayne, single digits. South Bend, single digits. Detroit, single digits. Grand Rapids, near zero. Lansing, single digits. Flint, single digits. Chicago, teens to single digits. Milwaukee, single digits. Madison, single digits. Green Bay, near zero. Even southern cities feel the chill. Nashville, 20s to low 30s. Louisville, 20s. Lexington, 20s. Memphis, 30s. Little Rock, 30s. Jackson, Mississippi, 30s to low 40s. Atlanta, 30s. Charlotte, 20s to low 30s. Raleigh, 20s to low 30s. By the second week of February, temperatures will likely be above average for most of the country. A heat wave builds across the central and southern plains. Dallas hits 75 degrees. Oklahoma City, 70 degrees. This warm air is important because it sets up the Valentine Day storm. And here is the big one to watch, and I promised you at the beginning I would tell you which cities are in the bullseye. This is that moment. Pay attention. Valentine's Day, February 14th. A southern storm is taking shape. Warm air to the south, extremely cold air to the north. Along those boundaries, storms develop, and this one could be massive. The European model shows a significant snow event for the mid-Atlantic. The GFS model really winds this thing up, showing a massive 964 millibar storm. To put that in perspective, a 964 millibar storm is hurricane strength in terms of pressure. The famous blizzard of 1993, the storm of the century, was 960 millibar. Now, the GFS often overdoes things, but when multiple models show a significant storm, we have to take it seriously. And right now, both the European and GFS show a Valentine Day storm. Let me give you city-by-city impacts if this storm verifies. Remember, this is 11 days away, so details will change. But here is what we are watching. The storm track currently shows the low pressure moving from the Gulf Coast northward through the Appalachians into Pennsylvania and New York, Atlanta, Georgia. Valentine Day morning, rain begins. By afternoon, rain changes to snow. By evening, heavy snow possible. If this verifies, Atlanta could see 4 to 8 inches, Marietta 6 to 10 inches possible, Greenville, South Carolina, heavy snow likely, 8 to 14 inches possible, Spartanburg 10 to 16 inches, Charlotte, North Carolina. This could be your biggest snow of the winter. If the track is right, 10 to 18 inches possible. This would be a crippling snow, Raleigh, North Carolina. Heavy snow likely, 10 to 16 inches possible, Durham, 12 to 18 inches. This would be on top of everything you have already gotten. Greensboro, North Carolina, 12 to 20 inches possible. Winston-Salem, 10 to 18 inches. Asheville, North Carolina. Because of your elevation, this could be huge. 15 to 24 inches possible. Boone, 18 to 30 inches possible. Roanoke, Virginia, heavy snow likely, 10 to 18 inches possible. Charlottesville, Virginia, 12 to 20 inches possible. Richmond, Virginia, 8 to 16 inches possible. This could be the biggest snow Richmond has seen in years. Washington, D.C. Right now, the track suggests all snow. If that holds, Washington, D.C. could see 8 to 14 inches. Alexandria, 8 to 16 inches. Silver Spring, 10 to 18 inches. Baltimore, Maryland. Heavy snow likely, 10 to 18 inches possible. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Major snow event possible. 12 to 20 inches if this track verifies. This would be the biggest snow in Philadelphia in several years. Wilmington, Delaware. 10 to 18 inches possible. Trenton, New Jersey. 12 to 20 inches possible. Newark, New Jersey. 10 to 18 inches possible. New York City. Does the storm track take heavy snow right over the city? Right now, the models suggest 8 to 16 inches for New York City. Brooklyn, 8 to 14 inches. The Bronx, 10 to 18 inches. Long Island could see 6 to 14 inches depending on exact track. Allentown, Pennsylvania, 14 to 22 inches possible. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 14 to 22 inches possible. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Right now, models suggest 10 to 20 inches possible. This could be Pittsburgh's biggest snow in a decade. State College, Pennsylvania, 16 to 26 inches possible. This could be a historic snow. Scranton, Pennsylvania, 14 to 24 inches possible. Binghamton, New York, 18 to 28 inches possible. This could be one of the hardest hit cities. Syracuse, New York, 12 to 22 inches possible. This is on top of everything you are already getting this week. Albany, New York, 10 to 20 inches possible. Buffalo, New York. This depends on track. If the low goes south and east, you might not get much. If it tracks closer, you could see 6 to 12 inches. Rochester, New York, 8 to 16 inches possible, depending on track. Utica, New York, 14 to 24 inches possible. Boston, Massachusetts. Right now, track suggests 6 to 12 inches for Boston. Worcester Inland could see 10 to 18 inches. Hartford, Connecticut, 10 to 18 inches possible. Providence, Rhode Island, 8 to 16 inches possible. Portland, Maine, 6 to 14 inches possible depending on how far north the storm gets. Knoxville, Tennessee. Rain changes to snow, 2 to 6 inches possible. Nashville, Tennessee. Mostly rain, but maybe an inch or two of snow at the end. Lexington, Kentucky, 4 to 8 inches possible. Louisville, Kentucky, 3 to 7 inches possible. Cincinnati, Ohio, 6 to 12 inches possible. Columbus, Ohio, 8 to 16 inches possible. Cleveland, Ohio, 10 to 18 inches possible depending on exact track. Charleston, West Virginia, 8 to 16 inches possible. Now, I need to stress this. These are potential snowfall amounts if the storm verifies as currently modeled 11 days out. The track could shift 50 miles and completely change who gets buried and who gets missed. But this is what we are watching. After Valentine's Day, more energy continues rolling in from the west. We wash, rinse, repeat. More energy working into the plains. Maybe more snow back through the Midwest. Thunderstorms possible through the Tennessee Valley if things come together right. The jet stream crashes into the west over the next 2 weeks. We are going to see more chilly temperatures, more systems rolling across. An active pattern is setting up. Here is what you need to do right now. Comment below with your city or state. Tell me where you are watching from. I will give you a personalized forecast for your exact location over the next 7 days. Are you tired of winter or are you still looking forward to more snow? Let me know in the comments. I am tracking everything for you. One more critical piece of information. The 6 to 10 day outlook from the Weather Prediction Center shows below normal temperatures in the east, above normal in the nation's midsection, February 8th through 12th. Precipitation shows a big signal for moisture returning as the subtropical jet kicks into gear. The east stays dry over the same period. Stay safe in this dangerous cold. Limit time outdoors. Dress in layers. Check on elderly neighbors. Make sure pets are inside. Have emergency supplies ready in case of power outages. I will have another update tomorrow with the latest changes to these forecasts. The Valentine S-Day storm details will become clearer as we get closer. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss critical updates. Comment your location now. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will see you in the next forecast.